Drago!
Hi.
You've been gone for a while, and a lot of people were asking if you were alive, if you were dead, if you're okay, but here you are. You're back in One Piece, and we're here to talk about One Piece, believe it or not. And, you know, we did the breakdowns over on your channel. It should be up in a few days, but to go alongside that, I wanted to gauge your thoughts, since you've been gone, on theories that have popped up in the meanwhile.
Let's talk about it.
First one, from 1156, Tritoma. Is that Luffy's mom?
That's a theory? Is that's what we saying?
Dude, you should have seen it. The week that chapter came out, that was a majority of the comments. This is Luffy's mom. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, personally, I don't think so. I don't see the resemblance. I don't think the timeline could match. The timeline could match. But Tritoma's dead. My thing is that Tritoma's dead. She died due to love sickness in the SBS. I just think it would not make sense if she died to love sickness, yet she had Luffy and was with Dragon.
Okay, what's the basis? Is it just because she looks like him, or like...
Yeah, people are saying the smile looks like Luffy's, which I think that's like the bare minimum. It's that plus the timeline, like, you know, this should be around the age that Luffy's mom should be at. Kind of. And then Dragon should be around at this point too.
Okay, I'm looking at her like as an adult. I guess you're right. She is hotter than Gloriosa.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree. Yes. Tritoma a little bit hotter than Gloriosa.
Little bit. No, I'll say this. Is she Luffy's mom? No. I don't think it's interesting enough. Just to say, like, Luffy's mom is a former dead empress, and I think it makes it makes too much sense. Where it's like, oh, of course Dragon got with an empress of Amazon Lily and had Luffy, and now the empress of Amazon Lily is in love with now.
Oh, another point is that people are saying that because Kuma sent Luffy to Amazon Lily, why would he do that, right? Like, they're like, oh, maybe it's because he knows that Dragon got with the former empress, which I think that's the best argument I've heard, but I still don't believe it. I feel like if you had a kid with the man you love, you wouldn't die due to love sickness. I just think that doesn't make sense. Like, even the whole thing where it's like, oh, you know, Luffy got taken away by Dragon. It's like, why would he do that, though?
All right, let me run with the theory for a little bit. Right? Let's run with the theory for a little bit.
Let's run with it.
Tritoma's Luffy's mom, right?
Yeah.
It is said that she died from love sickness. What if that's not what she died from? But you can't release the truth to the world because then you know Tritoma had a kid. Then the dominoes start to fall. So what you put out there is that she died from love sickness, when in actuality, she died.
The classic One Piece mom thing. Like, oh, where's Port Casti Rouge? She died giving birth to Ace. But that one makes sense because, you know, she held him in for 2 years.
Or some other reason why she died, but either way, she had a kid.
Yeah,
but she didn't die from love sickness. But they can't say that she didn't die from love sickness because that would compromise not only Dragon but also Luffy, and just easier to say that. So I'm not mad at it.
I don't know. They revealed it in an SBS. I feel like it's so concrete.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those things we heard about in the verse. It's like, no, Tritoma's dead via SBS, and Oda said it was love sickness. So I don't think there's like too much wiggle room there.
I'll say this. I see the through line as why people would think it would be Luffy's mom. Screw it. Yep, she's Luffy's mom. Let's run with it.
You're gonna go with it?
Let's run with it. But I'm creating like a whole new just process. Like, wasn't no love sickness involved. That's the cover up. Cause like, bro, in a lot of things in One Piece, it's never what people say.
Yeah.
Like ever. You know? So like, yeah, saying she died from love sickness or whatever. Oda could change his mind with that. Yeah, she's probably dead, but like, could be so many other things.
You know what's funny is that even if this isn't Luffy's mom, this does mean, or this could set up another character being that person, being the person that Tritoma did fall in love with. Because we're getting at least with this flashback, right? We're getting closer and closer to current day stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't believe the Luffy Tritoma mom theory, but I could see whoever Tritoma falls in love with being a key player, or even somebody we already know. I think there's a good chance it could be somebody that we know current day.
It's kind of like if Tritoma's not Luffy's mom.
Yeah.
How is it relevant? Why would she stay on the island and not follow them? It's like
It
has to be out
for
of
somebody.
duty, right? It has to be for somebody else.
Yeah.
Or maybe she couldn't follow them, right? Because if it's Dragon and Dragon is taking on what he's taking on, like, I can't have you around, right?
Yeah.
So I like it. The more we talk about it, the more I like it. I actually do like it, yeah.
Tomorrow you're gonna have like a theory video out. All right, let me tell you guys about Tritoma.
Why
real quick.
Tritoma is actually Luffy's mom. You heard it here first.
Like I said, even though I don't believe the theory, I do respect this one more than the others. I like this better than the Ginny theory. I like this more than the Bello Betty theories. I feel like there's like one more person I'm forgetting about, but like pretty much any available single mom or mom type character we see in the series, people kind of throw them out as a guess, but I think this is the best one so far.
Top 5 Luffy mom theories.
Way better than Croco Mom, I'll tell you that.
Celestial Dragon, former Amazon Lily Empress, a revolutionary that's always a dragon.
We have her name. It's Bello Betty, guys. You don't have to say it like that. That one girl who's always with Dragon and the Ravs. Yeah.
Crocodile.
Who's the last one?
Ivankov.
Ivankov. That's Luffy's mom? I have not heard that one. I remember Ginny was a big one for a while. Remember when we first met Ginny and Ginny was like eating some meat and people were like, yo, like it's gotta be Ginny, guys. But it's like the Kuma Bonnie flashback.
Big Mom is Luffy's mother. That's why he said, are you going to come back and kill Mom? Because Katakuri is Luffy's brother. He became friendly to Luffy to teach him skills.
Where the hell are you reading this, bro?
This is Reddit, bro.
Big Mom is Luffy's mom.
So Katakuri is actually training his bro.
That sounds cool on paper, but it doesn't sound cool the more I think about it. Like, when you first said, like, okay, Katakuri and Luffy brothers, not bad, not bad.
What if, like, we see a flashback at Katakuri, you know, like Kuma was watching Luffy train?
Yeah.
Katakuri was in the bushes.
Oh, just watching his brother? That's my little bro.
And he saved him a bunch of times. And that's how he knew how to use, like, Luffy's attacks.
Dude, in the final war, somebody's about to, like, kill Luffy. Katakuri shows up and he pulls an ace. But he is the donut.
And it's like, wait, why did you take it? You saw what was about to happen. Because this means more to me, Luffy. This means more to me. And he just dies. I don't know.
He's got to drop like a one-liner about being his brother. Like, you know, maybe we see something. How about this? When Katakuri shows up, he has the same scar as Luffy on like below the eye, just to match his brother.
First off, he shows up with the fedora, right? Fedora is on, all right, and he has on chancletas and like shorts now. he's
just dressed like Luffy.
Yeah, he's dressed like Luffy with the fedora, and then he gets stabbed, and he's like, there's like mochi falling out of his mouth and stuff. Luffy, there's something I forgot to tell you. They introduced me as the GOAT Charlotte D. Katakuri, but my real name is actually Monkey D. Katakuri.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, and then like how Shanks gave Luffy the hat, Katakuri takes off his scarf and he puts it onto Luffy. Yeah, that's it.
Puts it around his neck.
Yeah,
Just like,
no need to return this to me, Kyodai. Yeah.
And then like he doesn't actually die. He just gets knocked out because he actually saw it coming and he evaded it.
Yeah. He just
It's just
uses
like
Mochi
just
to
a
go
sentimental moment. He just took advantage of it. No.
Good theory.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something to think about. Solid.
Yeah, definitely something to think about.
Solid.
There should be like a crazy One Piece theories. Like maybe somebody should make a compilation. Top 10 One Piece theories that'll keep you awake at night. And this is one of them.
Always got to go back to Frankie. I don't know if you remember Frankie.
What's Frankie?
Yeah, he was a One Piece guy for a while. Yeah. I remember Frankie made like bounties for One Piece content creators and stuff like that. Like a bounty video. He did like a bounty intro. It was like Sawyer 7 Mage, blah 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 blah. But his crazy theory that lived in infamy was that Kaido is a poneglyph. You never heard that one? Well, don't laugh at it before you watch the theory, Sai. Because it might be good, because I've never watched the theory, Sai. I just know.
Yeah, sorry for laughing. That's yes.
So shout out to Frankie.
Shouts to Frankie. Maybe I'll check out the video. What did you say again? Kaido was no, he is a poneglyph?
He is a poneglyph.
Like one of the road ones, or just like a blue one?
I don't know. So that was one of his. There's another one. Fujitora is a time traveling zombie.
Okay, wait, is he joking though?
No, this isn't from Frankie. This is from Anime Fan Talk.
Oh, okay. Fujitora is a time traveler. I could say, okay, Toki, Wano Citizen, time powers. I see where they started, but then you say he's a zombie, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Time traveling zombie, yes.
Where did the zombie come from?
No, I mean, this is like before the time traveling stuff happened in Wano. This is like 10 years ago.
Really?
10, 12 years ago. Yeah, so time traveling zombie. So Anime Fan Talk made that video about Fujitora being a time traveling zombie. So those are two that I know of. Oh, this is a throwback from years ago while Dressrosa was going on. They said that Kaido's first reveal was in Dressrosa in the tournament, and he was disguised as Meadows, and he was a part of the tournament under the alias Meadows. Most people don't remember who Meadows is.
Oh,
and maybe there's a reason for that.
Yeah. I looked him up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He
So
looks like
people
Kaido.
said Kaido is Meadows from the Dressrosa tournament.
Who did Meadows lose to again? Who beat him? Cavendish.
Meadows.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Meadows.
I've never heard from Meadows again.
Ooh. To those of you who do not have access to Google right now and cannot look up Meadows, he looks like the stinky caveman at a Dragon Ball that just digs in his underwear. That's exactly what he looks like.
And it said the mask was hiding his face so that he didn't want people to know he was Kaido.
It's not an awful, I feel like nowadays it's a really bad theory, but back then I could see how this theory could bang. I could see it. Back in 2010, yeah, you know what? This is a W1.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I believed it, but it was just one of those. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that theory in 2025, but back then, I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, so just some theories for you guys to go up and just do your research.
Yeah, I think theories are fun. At some point they get too crazy. I have crazy theories. It happens, but I time traveling zombies kind of where I draw the line. Living poneglyph, that is one of the four emperors. Maybe a little bit too crazy for my taste, but
I know people are mad about well, not mad. I think in hindsight people are saying it's, but the Ryzen theory. The Ryzen, where
like Breaking Bad Ryzen? What's up?
Yeah,
You said ricin. I just had flashbacks like, oh, don't drink the coffee, Lydia. No.
I thought about ricin, right? I was like, no, not ricin. What was it? It was raisin. That where people thought like Luffy's devil fruit.
Oh, you're resin.
Yeah, resin.
Yeah. The resin no meat.
The resin fruit, where everyone was saying that was Luffy's fruit. And everyone says it's terrible now. It wasn't terrible at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite theory. I never believed in the resin theories for Luffy's fruit. But I could at least see where they're coming from, right? Because they're like, well, we have to explain why he's rubbery. Resin could do that. And then I think another thing was like Oda's favorite panel was from Sabaody where they had resin. Or where they mentioned resin, so like, yeah, like this is the tie-in. It's like, okay, I could see that. Like that wasn't not a believable theory, but it was good at least. It wasn't
the worst theory I've ever heard.
Definitely not.
And I've heard some bad theories.
I remember one theory a long time ago that I really wanted to believe. This is a throwback. Shoutouts to Punk Hazard, which I feel so long ago now. But there was a YouTuber. I think it was Joyboy Theories. I don't want to throw this onto him if it isn't him. But it might have been Joyboy Theories a long time ago.
Joyboy, this is for you.
Yeah, Joyboy, this is for you. I believe it was a theory about Monet being the next Nakama. Because she had like a book on space travel, and they're like, oh, like, One Piece will eventually hit the moon because of Enel, which I think that could happen. That's not insane. Because like space pirates and stuff being a thing. Well, yeah, like Monet is gonna join the crew and she's gonna teach us all about space. And it's like, yeah, like I love Monet. Monet was she was a looker, dude. I still think Monet is like one of the most tragic losses in One Piece. So I really wanted that theory to be true, but of course nowadays it's dead in the water. But back then, that was like one of the theories. I was like, oh please Monet join the crew. I felt like Roxy's a Beck there, hard eyes and everything.
That's funny, because I remember Roger's base made a theory about the Snow Bunny theory.
The Snow Bunny theory. What is it? Please tell me more. Please get in deep with this one, Brago.
The basis was because this is when Carrot was around, and the basis was that Monet's devil fruit spawned in Nami's tangerine tree.
Oh,
and that
that's
Carrot
a fun one.
was gonna just randomly eat one, and then she was gonna become the Snow Bunny.
That is the implications of a Snow Bunny joining the crew, or that being in the series, kind of wild, but fun. No, I see. I don't mind that theory. That's not awful. Not awful.
Right?
Yeah.
And then there's a theory from like 12 years ago or something. By this guy. I think his channel name was Brago D Ace.
Oh, who was that?
Yeah, this YouTuber from back in the day. So he talked about he had a Sanji theory, and his Sanji theory was that Sanji was Killer's brother.
Oh man,
that was the theory.
Hate to see where he's at nowadays.
Yeah, I actually really like that theory.
Yeah, you really like that theory, huh?
I really like that one. Had a lot of evidence, I think the presentation was really well done, and I'd recommend check it out. Because it was a good one. It was a really good one.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to dig back and think about like all my old theories now. Like, what was a really bad theory of mine that I just never came true?
Well, I like back in the day, I made a theory about Kaido's calamities.
Yeah.
And I said one would be the plague, but I said he would be called his power would be like the bubonic plague from back in the day.
Just crazy OP.
Just crazy OP. Yeah, because I was doing the comparison with like the calamities being like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So it was one of those crazy ones back in the day.
I'm just trying to. I guess the craziest theory I had, which I never made a video about it, but I thought that Panda Man was gonna be like an actual character that we'd meet one day, but I feel he's just gonna stay in the gag territory.
Hey, give it time.
like a Raleigh or something.
I think Oda might make Panda Man the narrator.
Yeah, like maybe like end of story, we see Panda Man
Yeah.
talking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Panda Man is somebody that we knew all along?
Like they take off the head and it's not like a panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nuts. It's just like it's Bellamy.
Bellamy is
And
crazy.
that's the story, guys. Yeah. Imagine final page of One Piece. It's literally just Bellamy being Panda Man. No, that would be a crazy one, dude.
That's insane. He was like, and that's what happened.
And that my good friend Mugiwara no Luffy did all that. Just
My
a crazy
good friend
smoker
is
voice.
Insane. I'm sorry.
Speaking of theories,
After what Luffy did to him, I can't.
you can't
I'm
take him
sorry.
seriously.
We can't be friends.
Nah,
You
dude,
embarrassed
they're
me in
friends.
front of
No,
my
no,
friends.
no. They're friends. They're friends. So, getting back to the chapter theories, another theory that popped up out of 1156, serious mode time. Some people did come out of that chapter thinking that Barbell is the man marked by flames.
Why the hell? Why we think that?
You're gonna make me choke, dude. It's like the Tritoma thing. You're like, huh? Dude, it was the trenches out here, man. You've been gone, but it's because Barbell has fire hair, and they're like, oh, like maybe this is why he's marked by flames. And then he's a fishman. He's a fishman, so it makes sense. The poneglyph that went missing was on Fishman Island. He would know about it. So they're like, yeah, like people are saying Barbell could be waiting for us at Lodestar, or Barbell's the guy we have to see. Don't laugh at the theory, man. People love this one. I don't think it's awful. We don't have a lot of candidates. Sure, it's a respectable theory.
So, do you think Barbell's here is actually on fire, or is it just like? Just this style, right? This is how
It's
he uses
gotta be
moves that
fire,
morning.
man.
You think it's actual fire?
It's okay. So another theory is that Barbell also so this wouldn't make sense if he's the man marked by flames, but people are saying he also had the Mera no Mi because of the fire hair. No. Check this out. He's got Ace's bead necklace on in 1156 final panel. They're
All right,
saying that's
first
Ace's
off,
necklace.
That is not Ace's necklace.
That's Ace's necklace. That's one.
The size of the neck that this man has. Well, first of all, that's not on his neck. That's on his shoulder, because there's no neck there. All right. So this necklace is bigger than Big Mom. That's not Ace's necklace.
No,
that can
dude.
go around
You've
the red
seen
line.
Odin's swords. You've seen Odin's swords. They shrink.
That can go around the red line side. I don't think that's Ace's necklace.
I think you're just being racist, man. I think you just hate fish people. What the hell? First up, you said he has no neck. You're laughing at him having a devil fruit.
Wait. First off, look at Big Mom. No, look.
You
Look at
call this
Whitebeard
guy
and look at the necklace.
DEI.
I mean, you need a fishman. Well, okay, you don't need a fishman, but
why does every crew only have one fishman? Like Roger,
Because
Rocks,
it is-
Luffy, Whitebeard.
when you go down the list and you have like, the checklist, you only need one to pass.
But here's the thing. Isn't it weird that... Yeah, isn't it really odd that Shanks is the only one that doesn't have a fishman in his crew? Is it because he's a Celestial?
First of all, what's his name could be a fishman.
Who? Nobody
Bonk
on Shanks'
Punch.
crew could be... No, Bonk Punch is not a fishman.
Doesn't he have like a big mouth?
Just because
No,
he
not
has a
Bonk
big
Punch.
mouth doesn't mean he's a fishman. This is like next level stereotyping. I thought I was the racist one.
No, man. Right there with you. No. Who's Howling Gab?
Howling Gab, huh?
Come on, man. There's some kind of fish in there.
Oh, he does have sharp teeth. Wait a minute. Yeah. Even Shanks gave into the DEI hire, huh?
Come on, man. Everyone needs one. Even
Everyone
the world
needs
government.
one.
I also thought about something.
What's up?
Because they gave him some love this chapter. Past chapter.
Who, Barbell?
No, John Giant.
Oh, yeah, dude. 1150. Wait. Before we get to John Giant, Do you think Barbell is a band mark for Flames?
Hell no.
Okay, we'll go
No.
on. So John Giant, yeah, dude, name drop 2025. Love to see it, huh?
I had a thought.
What's up?
Do you know John Giant is not his real name?
Wait, what?
Not his real name.
Wait, what's his real name then?
You don't know. They changed it.
Oh, wait, really? Wait, when did we learn that?
It's a theory.
Oh, it's a theory.
I think when John Giant came to the world government and he said his name was Thorfinn Purple Saga.
Oh, you think he had like an Elbaphian name, and then they're like, "Yo, hey, quit that. You're John."
You're John Giant.
I mean, that's like, I mean, I don't know, like what other cultures do this, but that's like Asian people, right? A lot of Asian people I know have like an Asian name and like an American name.
So like Jason Lee.
Yeah, and then like they go home and they're like Jarasun or something like that.
Would it be different if like you came to like the American government to be a soldier and they're like, your name is Sai Joe, and they're like,
Just call me Joe. I mean, that's fair. I mean,
Joe Lee.
Joe Lee. Just call me Lee. I'd understand it, right? If my name is hard to pronounce, sure, call me whatever you want. As long as it's not anything stupid. Like, I think John Giant sounds kind of hard. I remember back in the day, I thought John Giant was the damn fleet admiral, dude. The amount of aura he had.
Yeah, they just called him what he is. They're like, no, you look like John Giant.
Yeah, John Giant. There's Mary Giant. There's Rock Giant.
There's Bluefish.
It's Jimbei. Dude, imagine they do that. They're like, hey, call over the Warlord Bluefish.
That's all they do. Like Yellow Monkey. That's all they do.
It makes sense. Makes sense to me. Sad to say John Giant got whooped, though. I mean, do you think we'll ever see him again? Or do you think he, like, died after the Whitebeard attack?
No, I think he was still fighting at Marineford after that, I believe.
Was he?
Yeah, I don't think he...
Wait, was John Giant actually throwing punches after Whitebeard slapped him?
Bro, because all Whitebeard did was, like, he did heaven and earth, right? On him. Didn't he do that? Just heaven and earth? Wasn't that on John Giant?
Yeah, it was on John Giant.
Because I believe he got hit before that. Then he came back, then he did heaven on earth.
No, that was it. No. After Whitebeard hit him, that's it, according to the wiki.
That was it for John Giant?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's so weird because it's not even an attack. He just flipped everybody.
And John Giant was done. That's so sad. Which, I will say John Giant has, he has gotten some boostage because of Cross Guild. Since he's a VA, he's worth 500 million berries. That's cool. Shouts to John Giant, man.
Shouts to John. I hope one day in the SBS we find out his real name.
Yeah. John, Thorfinn. There we go.
Let's do it. I like it.
Or Thorkel. Thorkel's a nice one.
I like Thorkel more. I think I like Thorkel more.
Thorkel just has that power. I think because I think of
That's
Thorkel.
more powerful.
Yeah.
Like Thor's.
So, on to the next big theory, off of 1157 this time, the Gorosei. Some people are looking at the shadows in that last few panels, and they're saying that one of those shadows doesn't match up with the Gorosei we know of today. They're saying that the one on the far left does not look like Jupiter. Because all the other ones that you can kind of see some features, like Saturn, I think you can see the mustache. Warkada, you could see his bald head. Venus is slouched over with the sword. Marcus Mars is standing up. But on the far left, Jupiter usually is sitting upright, super tall. But now we got a guy that's hunched over. And people are saying that could be a different Gorosei member. And they die in this flashback. How do you feel about that? Do you think Jupiter will take over this guy's spot, or no? Do you think this is Jupiter and he's just having a a slouchy day? Which I don't think that'd be bad. Like God Valley happens. We know Saturn was there. Maybe this other Gorosei member was there and he died. I think this one isn't awful.
I mean, it could be Jupiter had to sit down because he had to fart or something.
But that could happen.
So one is okay. So I see Saturn. I see Gonfall.
Middle is Warkudi, and then the one to the left is Nasujuro. But the far left one is odd.
He looks like a Ben 10 form. But I'm thinking about like the Gorosei we've seen in the past. I'm sure we've seen them like before 40 years ago, right? All of them together.
Have we?
Haven't we? Or we've seen them in Flash because we always were like, well, they look the exact same. Like when was it not 40 years ago?
I'm looking at this right now. So the earliest, earliest, I guess is the right way to put it. The earliest we saw them was during the Mads cover page story, but that was 38-ish years ago.
This is before then.
Oh, no, yeah, wait. I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, it was around 36 years ago, which would be shortly after God Valley. That's when we see the Gorosei all together. The earliest we've seen the Gorosei, I believe.
So the timeline is possible for it to be somebody different.
Yes. I'm like double checking right now.
That's interesting. Well, we know that Emu's not shy about replacing these people.
He's not. If they mess up, you're gone.
Jupiter is the youngest looking one. That's interesting.
Yeah, not a bad theory, huh? Just a mysterious new Gorosei member?
I can't even tell what they're doing.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it like Jupiter almost always, he's either standing up or he has his legs
He's either
crossed.
standing up or, yeah. So it's almost like, I'm like, does the person have their hand on the, no? It's like they're turned this way. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I like the creativity with that one.
Yeah.
Somebody else was the Gorosei, and now who would that somebody be? Of course, we'd have no idea.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. I don't know if I believe it, but it's a good theory. It's
like it.
I think it would be fun to like see a new Gorosei member, and then they get replaced, and then Jupiter comes in, and that could explain why he is like the youngest Gorosei member, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I like that one.
So another theory for you, Brago. They say that Shaki gave birth while with the Celestial Dragons. This is aside from the Mihawk theories. And this is because when we got to God Valley, something Roger says kind of stuck with people. Stuck with myself too. But Roger said, Rox, do you know how I felt for the past year? And now that we have the context of Shaki, people are saying Shaki's been kidnapped for an entire year leading up to God Valley, which of course is the perfect time for, 9-month birth cycle. So they're saying Shaki gave birth to a Celestial Dragon Holy Knight kid, and they're out there somewhere. How do you feel about that theory? Kind of tragic, by the way, because that means that she was kind of forced upon, kind of like Ginny, but, that is a thing with Celestial Dragons. So how do you feel about that?
I guess I'm trying to wrap my mind around her getting kidnapped, and for a year they don't find her. However, we know God Valley and information about it was leaked. So it could be a situation where now she's like available to be saved, and now everybody's rocks, they're making their move. I think if she's kidnapped by them as the crown jewel, yeah, it would make sense if, that's how the Celestial Dragons operate. That one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
We
that
could
one
be
too.
fighting Shaki's son pretty soon, or maybe this is gonna be like a Boa Hancock fight even.
Or her son is killing him.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny. Her son is killing him. You know, when I think about Boa Hancock too, right? Boa Hancock, slave, then later became a Amazon Empress. You know, when I think about Boa Hancock in the final saga, I feel like she will get a fight. And I think it could be with like the person who's been capturing all these Amazonians. Like she could get like not only payback for herself and her enslavement, but maybe even for Shaki.
Could be that as well. It could also be like I'm the person that captured Ginny.
Yeah. Man, that person is getting like, you know, getting around, dude.
Yeah, that person that captured like Ginny. I don't know. It could be the same person that's going after all these women. Boa Hancock, I think. Because when we think about the final saga or the final war in general,
yeah,
as much as I would like as many people there as possible to make it feel more grand, it's like if everybody's there, then who gets to focus?
We're gonna be there for a minute. It's gonna be like the fourth grade ninja war, like 250 episodes of nonstop random characters fighting.
Do you think at that point though, where like we get all these episodes of One Piece, and it's like because there's so many people, we got to give everybody some kind of focus? Is just gonna drag and drag and drag and drag?
I personally, I can see a lot of people not liking that. I personally wouldn't mind it, just so that everybody gets a little bit of something. And I do want certain characters, I guess most characters, to have like some sort of like a conclusive ending. So if that's what it takes, sure, you know, spend half a chapter with, you know, people who nobody really cares about, like Katakuri, half a chapter with like Doflamingo, like give them like half a chapter. It's just so, you know, the fans can eat okay. Then even like Bellamy, people love Bellamy, so yeah, give him like half a chapter. Gaimon. That's like, yeah, dude, like, I'm cool with that.
Okay, you think like Katakuri, Doflamingo, Bellamy, Gaimon, those are like the half a chapter guys?
Yeah.
I think all those names, I don't think they're the same. I don't think those names are the same.
Which one? Gaimon? Yeah, I mean, maybe we get rid of Gaimon.
I think that's disrespectful to have like Gaimon get half a chapter, Bellamy, who's the flag man, getting half a chapter.
He's inspiring pirates. He's helping pirates, man.
Listen, Bellamy going to make flags. I know a lot of people feel
Spring
proud. They're proud of him for whatever reason, you know. Where I'm just like, man. Jesus Christ, Bellamy. But in my opinion, one of those names aren't the same, and I think Katakuri, you know, the one that was a member of the Rocks Pirates, I think he gets like a chapter.
You think Katakuri gets a full chapter?
Just
now who's really prolonging the series, Brago, huh? Now who's adding the fluff in, huh?
Let's fluff it up. Let's fluff it up, baby. Let's get to 35 years.
Yeah. Dude, I always mention this reference, but Oda's like brush Shogun by the end, dude. He's like the guy in Teen Titans. We're just... We have him hooked up to a machine just making manga chapters.
Oh, you're going to have him like Nagato.
Oh, my... Yeah, no, that's brush Shogun, yeah. Like Nagato, just in a tree, rods in his back, just siphoning Oda's energy and ink and ideas.
That's it. That's all we're gonna do.
That's crazy.
Because listen, bro. As much as I would like to say One Piece ends in 5 years,
it's not going to, man. 7, 8 years. Like and people are like, don't feel bad for Oda. He's making money. Yeah, that's true. But I do feel bad for Oda, man. The guy's just, he can't retire, brother. He can't retire.
I do feel bad for him, but yeah, like I said, I don't think
suffering from success. Retire.
Because even with the IP, even if Oda walks away, they're like, well, we're still gonna make stuff from it.
They're not gonna
stop. You can either be involved or you're not. So Sorry.
Yeah.
I think for Oda, because of how much he cares about the series, he might just always be involved. Maybe not to the same capacity, but he might just always be involved to make sure they maintain the quality of the story. You know,
Yeah.
even if it's 2-piece after the fact. But no, Oda can't go.
So
I think he's stuck.
here's a good question then. You are a man with cancer. You're dying. And you live in Japan. You're actually not Brago D. Ace. You are Suzuki-san. And Oda comes up to you and he says, Suzuki-san, kid with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your 3 favorite One Piece characters? And I will give them a dedicated full chapter in the final saga to flesh out their story and give them a whole like finality to their character. Who would you pick? 3 characters. Anybody.
3 characters I would pick: Katakuri, Doflamingo.
Easy. Wow, you're so easy to read.
And then
That's crazy.
the third.
Wear your heart on your sleeves, huh?
The third. Let's just say Ace.
What the hell would we get with Ace? What the hell would we get with, like, another flashback where he clashes with Yamato or somebody?
No, the flashback where he actually fought Katakuri at some point.
Ooh,
And so
how about a flashback where not a flashback, but like a scene where Ace is actually a time-traveling zombie, and the final chapter of One Piece is his hand just popping out of his grave.
No, he's gonna be like that image. Luffy, we're here to help. Right?
Yeah, like him and Pedro, all the dead characters. I mean, throw Pell in there; he's alive, but you know, just have dead Pell in there too.
Just bring all of them back. Bobbin,
Whitebeard, Bobbins,
Sheep's Head.
Shiki. Well, no, Shiki's alive. Who else
Yeah,
is
just
dead?
bring back all the guys.
Yeah.
Bring them all back. No. If we're going off of characters that's alive, I'd say either probably Law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Law's not a bad one.
But the thing is, like, a lot of these characters, like, there's not much to flesh out with Law. You know what I'm saying? It's like you'd have to like pull something out of thin air. I feel like you can definitely have a lot of fun with Dofi. I mean, Katakuri, because of how open-ended that is, you have fun with. I feel like Law would be boring because we already know everything. If picking somebody interesting, fleshing out last.
They could even get a fight. Maybe if they weren't gonna get a fight before, they get a fight now because of you. Because you have cancer.
All right, let's do something with Akainu then.
Nice.
Yeah, let's flesh him out. Let's get some backstory. Let's get some reasonings, and then let's get him a fight.
Beautiful.
Preferably him fighting Sabo and Luffy at the same time. At least it starts that way. And then Sabo takes over, and then Sabo ends up winning.
I hate those theories so much.
I know.
That those theories fill me with rage. I can
Let's
see
do
Luffy and Sabo fighting Akainu. I agree. But I hope somebody else steps in and finishes it, like Dragon or somebody who knows him from the past. I don't want Sabo to beat Akainu, man.
Why not? You don't think he's strong enough?
I don't think he's strong enough. I don't think he's strong
But
enough, and I just feel like
he's
the impact
training
of it,
right
it just
now.
wouldn't. Dude, Akainu's training.
Bro, those timesheets got to get approved. Somebody got to do it.
I was gonna say Akainu's like he's like the Hokage over here, training up in the office, man. You know, dropping signatures. Back then,
He's like, who told him to work overtime?
They didn't have E-Pen, brother. You know, like they didn't have DocuSign. Akainu's writing that manually.
I'm saying he's doing that. That's what he's doing. He's approving time off. He's doing all this as a fleet admiral.
Damn.
Sorry, man.
Jeez.
Those things are more important.
my 3 characters would be. I'd have Rob Lucci up there. I want to see what he does afterwards. Like after the WG is like done and dealt with, what does he do? Does he retire? Does
Not
he go
mad at
back
Rob.
to shipwriting? And then even final fight, like, does he stay on that side and fight off the Straw Hats, or does Kaku, like, do something and he's like, I'll just hang on side? I don't know.
He was questioning things already in Egghead, so.
Yeah. Like, I do wonder where Rob Lucci's going to end up by the end of story. Another character, Mihawk. After he loses his title, where does he go?
What next?
Yeah, what next? Does he travel with Perona? Does he stay with Cross Guild? Does he open up a dojo? I think Dojo Mihawk could be kind of funny.
The tough part with Mihawk is, like, you cannot play. You can't have him give Zoro the title, right? Where it's just like, oh, I feel like it was time to pass it on. You can't have him do that.
He's got to fight
like
to the death, bro.
But after he loses fair and square, it's like, what do we do with the character, the personality? Does it remain the same? So I don't mind the Mihawk one, because we know there's a lot of meat there. A lot of meat on the bone.
Yeah. And, like, imagine a Mihawk dojo, man. I'd sign up. Shoot, I want to be a swordsman.
Mihawk, but then that would mean that Mihawk had overcome his demons, right?
Yeah.
Of interacting with people and trusting again and all that different stuff. So I'm not mad at the dojo.
Yeah.
I really like the Mihawk choice. I like that.
Last one, I'd either pick Akainu, but since you already picked him, I'll go on to my next pick. I want to see what Gecko Moria is going to be doing. Yeah, dude. Gecko Moria, Thriller Bark, Perona, zombies. Yeah, man. Everybody wants Moria.
Yeah. No. I'm really excited for Moria. I think Moria is a great choice. I really can't wait to see what Gecko Moria is going to do in the final saga.
Hey, Gecko Moria, he has potential. Speaking of which, this brings us to, I think, our last theory. But the grave site that Yamato is visiting, who does this belong to? It's a man who was born in the West Blue, raised in Ringo, fought Kaido to protect Ringo, and then perished without leaving a body behind. Who could this possibly be, Brago?
First question, you say a man. Is this ambiguous at all?
No. According to the Japanese translators I follow, it is not ambiguous. It is a man.
What do you mean by that?
They had a cocker. That is the dumbest way to say cock, but yeah. they had a member downstairs.
Well, shall I introduce you to? Anyway, a man. I've been hearing more that this could be Silver Axe.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think it's I think it's Silver Axe. I mean, hell, the thing that Yamato's praying to, I feel like in Wano, we've seen a lot of grave sites. I mean, hell, look behind Yamato. We've seen a lot of graves where they put their weapon of choice to mark the grave, like Izo, Ashura Doji, etc. The swords that are all around Ringo. And I look at this and I'm like, yo, this is literally Silver Axe, right? Like, this is his axe covered in snow. Like, if it's like put down like this, I mean,
right.
I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah. And it'd be interesting because, Oda likes having the chapter, somebody's here and, doing the cover story.
Yeah.
It would just be like, why? Why Silver Axe? And he said he fought against Kaido to protect his village. That means that in the future, Kaido took out revenge on a former superior?
Could be, but also, it's like a double theory. So this goes to 1157, where Whitebeard mentions that there might be a traitor amongst the Rocks pirates who sold them out to the Marines.
Did mention that.
A theory
he
is
said
that,
like the Navy knows.
Yeah. People are looking around the Rocks pirates saying, who could it be? I've seen Don Marlone, I've seen Stussy, people are talking about all these characters. And, obviously Kyoto gets brought up as well. Like, is he a
Yeah.
traitor? Because he's one of the few people that did not join the Rocks Pirates via Davy Back fight. He joined them willingly. And just like X Drake, your favorite character, he has an X on his chin as well.
It's an X on his chin. So
Yeah.
you're saying that was a dead giveaway that he's a traitor. The X on the chin. Why do you have an X there?
Yeah, it's kind of odd, man. You know, if in real life, if I were to see a guy with an X on his chins at like Rudy's, I'd be like, whoa, this guy's bad news. Do you have like a Rudy's near you or anything?
What's Rudy's?
It's like a barbecue place.
I have like a Dave's.
Dave's Hot Chicken?
Like famous Dave's.
Haven't had a famous Dave's.
Yeah. I actually saw a place. I think I saw a place called Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah. Dave's Hot Chicken, pretty good. Ugly mascot, but good chicken.
Yeah, I never been there. Dave's Hot Chicken. Famous Dave's, yeah. Like, when you say hot, like spicy hot or like?
It's like spicy hot,
temperature hot.
Spicy hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe I gotta try it because I do like spicy.
Just don't get like their spiciest one.
No, I never do the spiciest one of anything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like too much spice, then it's like we've lost the plot. Now I'm not even enjoying it. Now I'm just trying to get through it. I don't want to just get through my food.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy it. So, no, I never do the spiciest anything. I don't care what it is.
So for Kyowo, being the traitor, being the gravesite, not bad of a theory in your opinion, in your eyes?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I think that's cool. I think it'd be interesting. Especially considering, Shiki was in Wano. So it'd be interesting if his rival, that's where he migrated to. So
okay, yeah.
I
Silver
like
Axe
it.
Theory. W. What about
W.
Jigoro, the zombie Zoro that was at Thriller Bark? Because he was born in the West Blue. Obviously a Japanese name as well. People are saying he could be that guy. And the reason why his body disappeared is because Moria took the body.
So Jigoro. I don't know. Maybe it's just like what's interesting about it.
Yeah, like where do we go with a Jigoro? Like,
yeah,
it's
like,
not awful,
that's
but it's like, where do we
only thing.
go?
It wouldn't be as interesting. So, but I guess it's plausible. But like, I don't
Next
see it.
one, Ushimaru, the blue-haired samurai, Zoro's great uncle that was in the cave with Yamato. Is it him?
Isn't well. That's the thing, because that would imply that Ushimaru is saying they're not from Wano, right?
Yeah, they're not from Wano, so that
And
would
they
be the
migrated
weird
there.
thing. Yeah.
And we know this Ushimaru is Shimatsuki, so that's their ties, that's their lineage. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Ushimaru one now.
That's the thing. Like, with all of these theories, they have, like, little things that could work, but it
Yeah.
also doesn't make sense fully. Like there's no 100% option out there. Which now brings us to the Dark Horse theory, which is Gecko Moria. We do know that Gecko was in Wano. People are saying it might have been Gecko Moria. He just slipped out.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that one?
No.
That was a quick denial for Gecko Moria. Rest in peace, my man Gecko. I tried.
I feel like
tried.
Gecko Moria is one of those characters that a lot of people bring up as like, oh man, I like Moria, and like he's at one of the top characters people bring up as far as like what he can do, his potential, how good he is. And I don't hate Moria, right? I love Moria just as the rest of you guys, but like I guess I don't.
What do you mean by
see
you
it.
guys?
You Moria guys. Or really you Perona guys that feel like you have to love Moria by proxy. because you like Perona. And you're like, you can't hate Moria, so Moria!
That's my captain, brother. If I had to pick a warlord to work under, maybe... Well, I probably wouldn't pick Moria.
Definitely not picking Moria.
I don't know if I pick Moria, actually.
Hmm.
If you had to work under a warlord, who would it be?
Well, I think there's only two options that make sense here. Either Kuma or Jinbei.
The two lone wolves, they have like nobody else to compete with. It's just you and the captain.
I was thinking about the two good guys. Like,
oh, I was thinking about maybe Mihawk. It was just very somber life at a castle.
Doflamingo is not terrible to work under.
Yeah, Doflamingo wouldn't be bad. I mean, they would literally treat you like family, right?
Right, your family if you're one of them. So, but you got to be like a part of the family. You can't just be like a Bellamy.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd pick Mihawk or Mori. Mori would be my second pick because I feel like it'd just be fun.
Mori would definitely be fun, but it's like, where does it lead to?
Yeah.
Like, are we just having fun? Is that what we do?
Imagine like just making a zombie though. Like you could just be cooking up these random bozos. Like, hey Moria, look, Captain Moria, there's another, victim over here in the fog. Like, imagine reporting to your captain like that. Ah, Moria, more shadows, huh? Zombie number 72?
Leave me alone, I'm tired.
Yeah. Mihawk, you'd probably just like hang out and sleep in a castle.
Play cards.
Play cards, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang out with some baboons.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's much to do, but I feel like it's safer,
it's peaceful,
I guess.
Yeah. It's peaceful.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Same with Kuma.
Hancock, I'm cool.
Hancock, you'd have like a whole island full of women, but you could argue there's too many women. Like I need a guy to talk to and hit the hay about. I don't know.
You just got to get the most manliest woman there and just kind of form a bond.
Form a bond, yeah. Who would be the most manliest woman of Amazon Lily?
Gotta be wasn't there like a big back chick with the pigtails?
The only women I know from Amazon Lily, Sandra, Sonia, Marguerite, and there's one like Afro something? Aphrodite? No.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm looking them up right now. I love how you say like, I'll look it up, Si, don't worry. I'll do the deed. Yeah, there's like that one tall woman. I forgot her name.
Nah, how do I even find the inhabitants of Amazon Lily?
Aphalandra. Aphalandra is what I was thinking of.
Aphalandra?
She's like semi-giant or something. She's like 3 times bigger than the average woman. She's like the Ripley of the island, low-key. If only she had like slightly better hair.
Aphalandra. Who was I thinking about? I was thinking about Sweet Pea.
Ah, you're thinking about Sweet Pea. Yeah. Sweet Pea could be, Yeah.
What's wrong with Sweet Pea?
No, I like Sweet Pea. She was the first one who tugged at Luffy, right? His mushroom. I remember that.
Shout out to Sweet Pea, man.
Yeah,
I love Sweet Pea.
Yeah, Amazon Lily girls are kind of fun. So last thing I want to bring up, but who is the traitor in your eyes? There's a lot of good candidates, but is there any Rocks Pirate crew member that you're leaning towards personally?
As far as traitor?
Yeah, as the traitor.
Captain John.
Captain John, huh? Wants all the money for himself?
Set him up. Probably getting paid by the world government, get paid by Rocks, take it all for himself. Oh yeah, I'm your guy. I'm with you all the way.
Yeah. You gotta imagine, Captain John, he did die to a mutiny, so it makes sense if he was also a mutineer.
Yeah, no, I think he's just a scumbag. He's a pirate.
Yeah.
So yeah, Captain John
like that.
is The traitor. And of course, Oda's going to position him next to Rocks, the one that... No.
The enemies are close, man. Enemies are close. So now, now that we've hit the end of the video, there is one thing I got to bring up. And a spoiler warning for those of you who have not watched the movie yet. But Brago just got done watching the movie Weapons.
Yeah.
And we will get into spoilers here, so if you have not watched the movie yet, please just click off. I don't want to hear anybody saying, guys, I haven't had the chance.
Why are you talking about spoilers?
Hey, we did our due diligence. We waited till the very end of the video for this one. But yes, if you don't care about spoilers, then that's cool too. But Brago, what do you think about the movie, man?
Ooh, Weapons. Brilliant premise. Brilliant start. If you like Ozark, we have Ruth from Ozark. She's the main character. You have Thanos in the film. Well, at least
the actor for Thanos, yeah.
Josh Brolin. You have Doctor Strange, his partner, his Asian guy in there.
I like that. When I was doing like a review of it, I was like, I forgot his name. Just the Asian dude.
Yeah. Who else I recognize? Either way, great premise. Kids just walk out, right? Just run out of their house at 2:17 a.m. in the morning, and they vanish without a trace. And there's one kid left, and then there's a teacher. Now, they could have turned it into like a bunch of different fears at once, where they have like, oh, this is the fear when it's like people going after you because they don't like you or whatever. And they kind of like shut that down really quickly, where it's like it wasn't about that. I thought the premise was great. I think they left us in the dark for a good while, and I did enjoy that. I think this is one of the funniest scary movies I've seen in a long time because of how much shit was happening. It's like, yo, it felt so random. Like when the principal started running after her, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What is
and
happening?
his eyes are like bulging out of his head.
Yeah, and his eyes is bulging, and then, you know, that was interesting. But I think like in general, to kind of pull an audience in off the rip, you use kids, right, to have them sympathize, etc. And they did a good job with that, right, to have you understand the feelings of the parents, and, you know, kids disappearing in the middle of the night. I was like, yo, that would terrify me. Like if I look on the camera and my child is like running into the darkness at 2 a.m,
along with like 30 other kids, it's like, ooh, what the hell?
And like the entire classroom except one kid and the teacher. First off, we are keeping the teacher and the kid for like, we're gonna figure out what happened.
Yeah, lock them in a cell for like a year. Like I don't think they questioned him hard enough. The teacher maybe sure.
The teacher, yeah, but
the kid.
The kid.
I'm gonna say it right here. When we learned the truth about what was happening about the whole Gladys thing, and you know that kid actually was like the main reason for this all happening, it's like, bro, like I feel like the police and the FBI, they did not really investigate
they didn't coax him enough, because he was like, but then they did obviously position it that he had to resolve because of his parents, and if anything happened, they were gonna die.
Yeah,
so, you know.
But I mean, even then, it's like the whole thing, right? Like in the movie, they figure out where all these kids went because of Archer, the Thanos guy, right? He saw where the kids were running, and he drew a line. And it's like, okay, like that's cool that he did that. That makes sense. But I feel like that would be the first thing a detective would do. Like,
why wouldn't everybody do that, considering they said they had cameras
everywhere,
and it's like it's modern era, so like a lot of people have doorbell cameras, so like just look and see where the kids are running,
and they're going to this one kid's house. You should realize that he's the reason.
Yeah, and it's like
insane.
That was only like, bro, I know a lot of people got doorbell cameras. Like it's not that hard to see like where they're all running to.
Yeah,
it's not like they were running into the darkness, but even when wasn't his Graf? Got his name. But he went to like neighbors, like, hey, can we see your video? And he's like, well, you directly across is like my house. So like they all went somewhere. And so I think here's the thing with the movie. the more you find out about like why things were happening, I think the slightly worse it got. Because I think I enjoyed the mystery of it. Like, what happened? Is it supernatural? Is it just like some weird stuff going on?
Yeah.
You know, ended up being supernatural. Like Gladys, where does she come from?
Like,
Why
she's
did
like
she
an
do that
actual
to-
witch, right?
Why it seems that way? Like, why are you doing that to family? Right? Thought that was just creepy. It's like, why does this serve you? Why does this fulfill you? And I heard like apparently a prequel should be coming, which would make a ton of sense because I want to know like why was she that way? But I thought it was a really good film. I thought like they a lot of suspense, the jump scares, the faces, just like being creative with the things they were doing. So, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
How
I
did you
think
feel
the humor really sold it for me as a good movie. Because like to go from like a scary moment, right? Like Archer, the Thanos guy. He
Yeah.
had like the whole nightmare where he went into the house and he's like, oh,
Yeah,
like what the heck?
yeah.
And then the face jump scares you, and then he leaves the dream and he's like, what the fuck? Like what
the
was
fuck?
that? And then even when we have the final
Yeah.
fight where he's fighting that that crackhead, and it just keeps on hitting him, and he just keeps on getting
throwing
up.
him.
He's like, dude, like stay down. Like what the hell is going on here? Like I love that because that's what I felt like. You know, in the movie, I was like, okay, like this guy's not stopping. And then the character echoing that, you know, the whole theater was actually busting up laughing.
Nah, the theater was laughing at that because I mean, well, we saw this crackhead's journey a little bit, and he had been through a lot. You know,
Yeah.
been through a lot with that crazy cop and all that shit. So like him getting up over and over, I was like, all right, this is a crackhead zombie. Like this is next level.
Time
man. You have to
traveling
really take him
Fujitora
out.
zombie.
That on that level. And then the cop, I was like, clearly he didn't want to be with this woman. But like, I was like, why are you with her? Then I was like, oh, okay. That is
Yeah.
Chief. All right. Makes sense.
The chief's
And she was
daughter.
like, she's kind of stacked. You know,
Very
had some
stacked. But is it
tikis.
like real stacked or fake stacked?
They look real stacked.
They look kind of fake to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it looked a little bit supernatural.
Looks too perfect.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, she got cheated on. Which I mean, obviously doesn't want to be there. But even like that entire thing, because she's at his house, I guess.
Yeah.
He walks in, he's like, oh, you're home. Yeah, I just didn't. Where have you been?
He froze.
I was out doing what? Like he doesn't even say. He just freezes. She's like, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
It's
he
like-
crumbles immediately.
I went to the bar. I don't know. Like what?
Yeah.
It was just, and then she approaches Justine, right, and beats her up.
And like
It's
pours
like,
alcohol
what?
on her.
Pours alcohol. I'm like, this is insane.
And it's
So, like,
funny
it had
because
a
at
bunch of
first
storylines.
Justine was like, yeah, wait, I didn't sleep with them. We didn't do anything. And then you cut over
Yeah.
to like his POV and they were like fucking all night long.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
That definitely happened. And so like, and then even like the cop, with his run-ins with the crackhead was crazy. Like getting stabbed, in your face with used needles.
Like multiple used needles.
Right?
And then in the background, you have like the main villain Gladys over here siphoning through junk. I think Gladys was trying to kill the crackhead, right? So she was looking for his tent.
Yeah, Gladys was definitely trying to kill the crackhead. That was creepy.
Yeah, she
That
was
was
like in the
creepy.
forest and she was just like, hello. It's like, oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Gladys is weird as hell.
Yeah.
And then you have the cop after he gets him in the car. He's like, "You don't have AIDS, do you?" And he's like, "I don't think so."
What's AIDS? Yeah. He was like, oh God damn it.
It's fuck, you know. But even like when he knocked him out after he something stabbed his hand, and then he turned off his I'm like, dude, like this cop is unhinged.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, oh my god.
He's been having a bad day, man.
having a really bad day. And I think that's part of the reason why he took up Justine on our offer, because it's like, all right, let me just.
And plus, he was like super high off heroin, probably. So maybe not super high, but it's on something.
Yeah, and then he doesn't like his girlfriend. He doesn't like her. It's just like.
You have like the whole phone call where she's like, "Hey, can you tell my dad we're gonna do dinner?" And he's like, "Yep, well, I'll tell him."
Yeah. And she's like, "Love you." He's like, "Love you." I was like, "Why are you going through this?" It's like, "Oh, hey, Chief, you, Donis." I'm like, all right,
no,
makes sense. I do think like the whole supernatural aspect. How I felt about it is how I felt about Interstellar, a little bit. Not saying these movies are on the same level. We got to bring up Interstellar, where it's like I didn't think it was gonna go there, and I didn't think it was gonna be just like, oh, it's this crazy lady that can do like special things,
voodoo magic
stuff. It was like, oh, okay, interesting. But then she just had the kids standing in the basement, and then what's his name, Alex, was just feeding all of them. I'm like, what? Why even get the kids then? Is it just like
It seems like she wanted to become younger, right? Because like when we first saw her,
that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking, but it never goes there.
Ill. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was weird because like at first she was deathly ill. She couldn't get out of bed, right? And then she locks the parents in, and then she said, "Oh, I thought I'd get more from your parents." So I'm assuming she's talking about like lifespan or like,
youthful,
which she did get a little bit youthful after subduing the parents. But then she has like all these kids in the basement, and she doesn't get like a day younger. So I thought that by the end of the movie, we would see her like in prime Gladys form. But no, she's still like this crazy old lady after like having the kids for 2 to 3 months, and it's like, wait, what? You didn't get any younger from them? Why not?
Yeah, or maybe she was already too like sick.
Maybe too sick she can't get better.
Yeah.
Which at this point, I'm assuming Gladys is like from the 1700s or something. Just been surviving like this.
Just barely getting by the entire time.
Yeah, she might not even
maybe
be their
she's
family.
not even their family. She's just like kind of forced her way, a lot of way into their family.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Because the mom of Alex, he was like, yeah, your Aunt Gladys, she has nowhere to go. We've never met her, but she's family. She's family. She's gonna stay over for a little bit. I hate that mindset, dude.
Yeah.
I never agree with that mindset. Like, yeah, just because they're family, even though you've never met them, you have to take care of them. It's like, nah, I don't buy that.
Yeah,
I gotta know them.
I think I can maybe help out for you to stay at like somewhere at like a hospice or something if you're really sick. But like if I don't know you, and even if you're family, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I've never met you once and you're apparently my family, like I probably wouldn't buy it immediately. Like you said, I'd pay for you to go somewhere for a little bit, sure, but I'm not
gonna.
You're not coming to my house, brother.
No, and to stay for over a month? Hell no.
Yeah.
Come on. You're like your family, but you're not. I don't know you.
Yeah, especially like in an Asian family. Like I got like 1,000 cousins. Like I don't know who the hell you are.
Sorry. That's too bad. But overall, I feel like it's a good film. I think I can see a lot of people being disappointed in the ending.
Because it was
even though the ending was hilarious. I think
people were busting up laughing, dude.
That ending was hilarious. Where like she got her comeuppance, where all the kids are now chasing after her. It was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like school's out. All the kids are running towards the lady, and she's running through houses like a cartoon show.
And it goes from like a funny chase scene to like they're literally ripping her apart.
Yeah, ripping her apart, like eating her face and her skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was insane.
She kind of deserved it. I'll say that.
She definitely deserved it. I guess after the movie, you had like the little boy, where they say, oh, maybe now some of the kids can even talk, and obviously they're saying that like it got covered up, right? Where like a lot of the kids, they just moved away or whatever, and I think they're definitely gonna have a sequel, and I'm sure a prequel is coming too. Where it's just like, hey, this is how Gladys got this way, the origins of Gladys or whatever. And then the sequel is like maybe a couple of the kids turn into that, or
Have you?
they remember what happened as an adult, like something like that.
Have you seen the other movie that this is connected to?
Mm-mm.
Because it's all a part of a universe.
What's the movie?
It's called Barbarian. It's a really good horror movie. I think you should watch it.
How old is it?
Like, I think 3 years, maybe?
Oh, I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
I'm not going to spoil it, but the premise is really fun. It's like, this girl has an Airbnb. She's in a different city. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. She tries, like, to open the door to the Airbnb, but the house is locked. And then there's a guy that opens it, and is like, hey, like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, this is my place. I'm staying here for the night. And he's like, oh, that's weird. I booked this place. Like, I'm staying here too. So they, like, double booked this Airbnb. And then obviously, like, at night, things get really weird because they both decide to stay there because it's raining. So she's like, yeah, I guess I'll just stay here. Don't separate rooms, whatever. And at night, like, they hear weird noises and, like, something about the house is, like, going on. And you kind of try to figure out, like, what's happening in that house. And apparently it's in the same universe, same director, same everything. And I think it was a really good movie. It kind of gives off the same feel as Weapons, where you try to piece together the puzzle of, like, what's happening.
What's going on?
Yeah, and then, like, the ending will it'll kind of shock you with, like, the reveal. So it definitely has the same feel as this movie. I definitely recommend it. I think it's on Hulu, actually.
I think that's the thing with, like, scary movies nowadays, where it's like, it's hard to scare people in general. Because even when I was in the theater, they had, like, a new Conjuring coming out too. Which is,
yeah.
So I think you put a bunch of different things in the movie. So you're not just there like, I wasn't scared. So, but, like, you make it funny. You make it like a thriller.
Yeah.
Right? A crime show, a mystery. So it's a lot of different things going on in the movie where even if you weren't scared, you weren't disappointed because you were entertained. However, I think that's difficult to do, considering, like, when you try to do too much, things can get, like, really messy. But I think they did a good job with tone, and they hit the beats they wanted to hit when it was time. But, like, when they wanted to be funny, the music kind of added to it. When they wanted to be a crime drama, they add to it. When they wanted to be scary, they really just removed all the music and kept things quiet. And they did the zoom, so it was just, a jump scare is coming, right? So I think in general they did a great job. It's just about how you feel about the conclusion. I'm not gonna lie. When I found out, like, what the origin or the person that was doing it was, I was like,
yeah, it's like this lady in clown makeup. It's like Buggy, right? Like, you're watching this movie and hey, here's Buggy. It's like, what the hell?
Okay, I guess. All right. And so, yeah, it was like cool, but by the end, I think she established herself for sure.
Yeah, my thing is, last thing about the movie is that I can't believe so many people fell victim to her. Because, like, I am not letting her cut a part of my hair, getting, like, a water bowl in front of me. I'm not letting her go into her bag and ringing a bell. Like, the hell? Like, because she needs to, like, wind this up. Like, it's like using a spell, but the spell takes, like, a whole ass minute.
Yeah, when she caught, what's his name, downstairs? Like, when he went downstairs and she pulled his chain off. And I'm like, how did she do all that?
Like super
yeah, so she,
fast.
like, ripped it off. And he's there. And then it's like, how does she get all that done when you're right here?
Yeah, like, maybe she pushes him back for 2 seconds, but you'd think that he'd, like, jump up and, like, punch her or something, considering who he is. And same with the cop, right? The cop was very, like, trigger happy. He was ready to, like, beat somebody down. You're telling me he went in that house and lost? I think that's why they had to off-screen it. They had to off-screen both of those things because it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the cop went in, lost, and then I get the dude, the crackhead, because he's like, bro, like,
crackhead is crackhead. He's falling for it.
But even, like, the whole one with the teacher where they walked out and they got in the car, that was a freaky scene. Like, how do you fall asleep staking somebody's place out and leave the door unlocked? Like,
yeah, like, I couldn't believe that. It's like, no, like, even when you're not staking somebody out on a regular basis, like if you're in a parking lot, even like for Walmart, you just got your groceries, you hop in the car, you lock the doors. Like that's the first thing you do, right? You lock the door.
You always lock the door.
Always lock the door.
You don't like leave the door unlocked. Like that was crazy to me. But you know, it's one of those things. But I think all in all, man, good film. I enjoyed it, and now probably watch The Barbarian later.
Yeah,
to see
it's on Netflix.
Netflix, nice. All right, that's on the list. I'll definitely check out The Barbarian.
And you're a boob guy too, so you'll love the movie.
Oh, nice, perfect.
Yeah. If you guys watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Love to see it.
Yeah, love to see it. Well, with that being said, Brago, good to have you back, man. I'm glad you survived your trip.
Likewise, man. Good to be back, people. I am not on the other side yet.
Dude, shout outs to literally the hundreds of comments of people. I mean, obviously on your channel they're asking it, but even over here they're like, "Hey, Sai, I love the collabs with these guys, but where's Brago? Like, what happened to Brago? Is he okay? Like, I love all these dudes, but man,
I'm only covering Attack on Titan now.
Yeah,
that's enough One Piece for me.
People are like, "Yo, first we lost Sawyer 7 Mage, he left without a trace, and now Brago's gone too." It's like, damn.
Yeah. Sawyer was gone like for going on a year now.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think Sawyer's coming back. I think Sawyer will come back for like the final chapter maybe, but that's it.
I think, well, I know I follow him on Instagram.
He's still just traveling, bro.
Yeah, Sawyer just traveling, posting stuff. And I know like his dad, I think his dad passed away.
Oh yeah, that's recent, huh?
Right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I think that coupled with everything is just, if something moves him enough, he'll probably come back on his time. But I don't think, this was never his main thing anyway.
He's going through life.
So, yeah. And then, there are things that I won't, reveal that we talked about before. But like, that's, sure he's happy and doing whatever he's doing. But, I'm sure he'll be back at some point before One Piece is over, but taking a little break, not a little break, a long break, or he might be done for good. Who knows?
Yeah, never know, man.
However, kind of watching Sawyer for so long, I doubt he'd ever quit YouTube without at least making a final video.
Yeah, like a little time skip video, like, "Hey guys, I've been here for a while."
He make a video just saying goodbye for good. Like that's just what I feel like he would do. But and then I think I'd not do that, because people ask me like, "What are you gonna do when One Piece ends?" I was like, "I'm just gonna delete all my videos and just disappear from the internet." That would be interesting. But I think I enjoy streaming too much.
Yeah, I feel like once One Piece ends, I'm probably gonna stop making One Piece content. I'll probably milk it for like another month or two, just get all the final conversations in with everybody, and then after that, it's like, well, we'll see what happens after that.
I think you do well, you gotta think about it. Let's assume at that point the One Piece is airing.
Yeah.
And then also Two Piece, probably. Or a prequel or a spin-off.
Okay, if Two Piece happens, I'll still be around. But if One Piece is gone for good, I don't know.
I think I feel like I saw more Naruto content after it ended.
Really? Are people still making Naruto content today?
Absolutely. Well, Boruto.
Oh yeah, they have Boruto.
Yeah. And then who's a One Piece guy?
Yeah, people are still talking about Naruto to this very day.
Kage. He was a Naruto guy. Still like dropping Naruto videos. Like after it ended, where it's just like, because now the story's over. It's like you can do rankings, how strong, what should have happened, the worst fight, best fight, what if, blah blah blah. And so you can really have fun with it if you want to.
Yeah.
I think
there needs to be a good One Piece game. That's my thing, dude. Just drop a good One Piece game, man.
I'll give it up. Just make the anime good. I've given up having a good One Piece game, bro. Unless it's Burning Blood 2, I don't think it's gonna
No,
be great.
Burning Blood 2, I looked at it. That's one of the worst selling One Piece games out there.
People didn't appreciate it at the time, but I think
People don't appreciate it today. What do you mean at the
Bro.
time? They don't appreciate it today.
Nah, bro. When you play Burning Blood today, you're like, oh my god, this is where it's at.
I bought Burning Blood for $5 on sale. I refunded that $5.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
stingy,
crazy.
brother. Like $5 is $5. I was like, okay, I'm gonna refund this. Not worth the money. Not going to anybody. You know, it's going to Bandai Namco. Like if it's a creator, it's like, yeah, sure. You know, I'll drop $5 for this
Yeah,
person.
but not
Why
Bandai.
Not Bandai. Bandai makes the worst decisions when it comes to One Piece. I don't want to support those stupid antics, man. Just they have such great IP, never utilize it. Let's get the One Piece game IP and let's just sit on our asses for 15 years.
And then you make something like Jump Force and
Jump Force got completely obliterated, right? Like that's not even, you can't play it anymore, you can't buy it anymore.
yeah, Jump Force was not it.
Yeah.
I only played the was it the beta?
The beta, yeah. Beta
That's all
early
I played.
access.
And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm okay with this. I'm
And then
fine.
they said-
I don't want to do it.
Let's drop One Piece Odyssey, guys. People are gonna love this. Let's
Ugh.
drop World Seeker. Nah, dude, what are we doing, man? A One Piece fighting game it's such a slam dunk.
They're gonna drop it like after people stop caring. Be like, yes, we told y'all.
They're gonna drop it in 2040. Nobody's buying it,
Yeah.
guys. Like
Why
I
is nobody
wonder
buying
why,
this?
huh? Yeah.
Too late,
yeah.
brother.
Too
Little
late.
too late.
But with
How I
that
feel
being
about it.
said, Brago, any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Watch Weapons if you enjoy scary movies. Go have a good time with it. And like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Yes,
know,
Brago will be
do that.
linked down below as per usual. All of his channels, BDA Law, Brago DS, and BDA Raw. And that's it, guys. Peace out.